Yo,
What's going on?
hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I know I knew this. I knew that you were a based American dev, but
Okay.
it seems like chat might not everybody may have known. So, chat, this is your sign to be bullish, right? On critters.
Were you not expecting an American,
No, no,
or
I
you
was.
were?
I've seen
Yeah,
your
you
account
were.
for a long time, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
people don't know this, right? But my origins on chain started as basically a beanie meat rider. I was like in deep in Wolf games, so Beanie was one of my
Oh,
favorite
nice.
accounts. He's still one of my favorite accounts, to be honest. So
Yeah, no, Beanie's pretty connected. I've known him for a long time, so got nothing but good things to say about Beanie. So
yeah, I
I
agree.
know,
And
I know.
yeah, yeah, and well, I know you guys have been building this for a while, since early last year, right?
So we were building out different things from early last year. We even started on like Say and kind of moved away from Say, which I think was a really good move because I think Say. I don't know if you saw like Palette kind of like just kind of disappeared into the night on Say. So we started there and then we kind of moved away from there because I personally kind of just was seeing it kind of just not really a great kind of environment for to run kind of a business. And I was saying from the beginning, Solana, right? Back in like I think December, before we even kind of were doing this kind of state venture. So then come May, we full pivot to kind of Solana, and just start building out all this stuff, that we wanted to kind of do into a game rather than into kind of a marketplace, right? So we're taking a lot of kind of these kind of flywheel mechanics and pretty much putting them into a game rather than a going up against someone like Magic Eden or something like, which is very difficult because they've got a good foothold in the market, and it's very hard. I mean, again, I just think there's an easier way to go about it and have a more fun kind of way of doing it. And I think having a game, an NFT game, and we're trying to actually move away from the word NFT. I don't know if you've been following, because the tech around it is actually basically a wallet that's connected to the NFT itself. And then basically what we've done is we've locked all those tokens into those wallets and created a vesting mechanism through that wallet and through the NFT itself. So basically,
Wait,
when
wait,
you
can,
would
can, can
play
I, wait, wait,
games,
wait, sorry,
yeah,
sorry. Would you mind?
I'm sorry,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm super fucking following, but would you mind? If you could click the microphone button. Do you have like a different microphone that you could use? Because I feel like
yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Give me a
Okay,
sec.
thank you. Yeah, yeah.
I got this mic. This will probably help you a little better.
It's just
Give me a
like
sec.
before you actually say the things that are gonna be clipped
Okay,
and stuff. It would be sick if the
let me.
audio was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Let me just get this connected. Give me a
yeah.
sec.
Sorry about that. I hate doing that chat. I'm sorry. I just W or L Rasmer, guys. W or L Rasmer. L. Fuck. W W Raz. Thank you. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, it's so much better.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Oh my
All right.
god. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Okay. Okay. So you're talking about the NFTs in this game
Right.
having a locking mechanism, a vesting
Right.
mechanism.
Well, to be honest with you, there's a lot going on with these NFTs. I put
Okay.
a lot of like kind of tech that we've been building out into these like specifically into these master edition NFTs. And the token bound assets is kind of one of them. I'll let you ask if you
Yeah.
want to ask a
So
question or.
is that the same thing as soulbound? I know this term.
So I know like Mad Lads did like Soulbound again. To be honest with you, I haven't really kind of I'll be honest, like I haven't really kind of dug into like what Mad Lads has done. They did get into a conversation with Beanie once, so I went and kind of researched it, and the only thing that I could find was that they created like a badge system or something. I don't know, like to be honest with you, I really don't know. I think they just created like like an achievement badge or something that like it would stay with you when you basically kind of sold your NFT. I'm not entirely sure if it's the same. Again, I haven't really dug in. As far as I know, they're not locking assets into their NFTs. They don't have vesting through their NFT. You can't send any kind of token to the actual NFT itself. And we'll have it locked in and then kind of remain liquid at the same time via that NFT, right? So that's kind of the idea, is that like you're locking in all this value inside the NFT, and then basically you can kind of have that value liquid through the NFT itself by selling it on secondary markets, right?
Definitely. So is that what you're doing? Is you're locking the token Quest?
Right. That's one of the tokens, yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got partnerships too. So for example, we've got a partnership with Mintify. Basically, they're launching Mint. I don't know if you saw that. We've got a partnership option called token bound airdrops. So they'll be airdropping to the actual NFTs and not the users, right? And those will remain locked until we actually let people kind of unlock them. So basically, we're just accumulating all this value inside the actual NFT and not the owner of the NFT, right? So
and people will be able to search if it's been claimed yet. Will there be some kind of
yeah.
That's sick.
So we built out a terminal right on the website because we noticed right away that like Magic Eden, Sniper, all those, they really don't have kind of like the infra or kind of like, you know, so we're working with Sniper. We're using their API. We're pulling all the data, like the aggregated data through the Sniper API. But then we had to go and kind of, you know, organize all this information that's on chain that, you know, typically Magic Eden and Sniper are not going to kind of pull, right? So they just pull the metadata. They're not pulling the wallet that's linked with this NFT. So we had to go and do that, and we built out this thing called the Quest terminal, which allows you to see actually. So again, you can actually earn royalties on these master editions through edition minting, which means that like you can replicate your master edition 15 times that allow other people to participate in the ecosystem. And that the master edition actually earns all the royalty. Well, not all. They earn a percentage of the royalties, but it's that master edition that earns the royalties and not the owner. So they'll have to go in and claim these via the actual master edition themselves. Right now, we did a PFP mint where we did a community kind of creative where people could go and create their own PFP backgrounds using our PFP generator, and made an actual community collection of PFPs. And we basically were showcasing the royalty kind of concept that we built, which is where, you know, if somebody buys these PFPs on secondary markets, the master edition that minted that PFP will actually gain the royalties. So if you were to actually go right now to the Quest terminal on critters.quest, you'll actually see there are master editions with soul balances on them right now waiting to be claimed.
Wow. Okay. So, how do you think that there's a meta game that's being played, or like with the way people are trading and kind of like game theorying as a community? Like, are people being like, okay, I want to sweep the floor of the NFTs that haven't claimed their airdrops yet or haven't claimed their quest yet? Because I think that's kind of the best buy right now. Is that kind of going on within the community?
So right now, everything's locked. We haven't opened up any type of claiming. We're trying to get all of our kind of sex and deck stuff in place before we allow claiming, and it's going to be a very gamified, and it's going to be a very kind of slow process to claim. It's not going to be instant, but again, I kind of explained that, you know, with the edition minting through the masters, we're going to allow them to allocate their locked tokens onto editions. So this basically allows, since they have very large allocations, the entry price is kind of high right now. It got up to 25 SOL like a week ago. It's come back down a little bit now. But the idea is that the master edition can then take, say they have 1 million tokens on their master edition. Now they can kind of, you know, chop it up into, say, 10,000 or 15,000 onto an edition. So now this allows other participants to come into the market and buy at a lower price.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And the master editions are going to earn on all the trading done on those editions.
Wait, how are they going to earn on the trading?
Because they earn royalties on the editions that they mint out from their master edition.
Royalties, really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Has that been done before?
No. This is when I was actually talking to Hunter about this too, and Hunter is really kind of intrigued about this. Because it's a model that a lot of people probably could start doing, and it's not very difficult.
Well, yeah. So I think about something like CyberKongs,
Right.
where it's like each Genesis Kong yields a banana. The banana can mint a baby Kong.
Right.
But you're talking about not only can they mint not only can they mint the baby version, they earn royalties on the trading of that. Is that
They can do 15, and it's not just 15. It's 15 circulating at once. So these additions can be burned. They have a burning mechanism. They have a consumable mechanism. They have, they can actually be destroyed in the game. So let's say like an addition, not a master edition. Master editions can't be burned. They can't be consumed. They're forever. But an addition can be consumed. It can be lost. It can be burned. Now let's say like an addition had say 1,000,000 tokens on it, and it was on its last life, meaning that if it was to go into the game and be destroyed, whoever destroys that's going to take all those tokens, right? Or he could decide to go and put that on the secondary market, have a master edition buy it, or even another edition buy it, and burn those tokens directly onto the actual master edition. So basically they remain locked, and they're just transferring into another locked asset.
wow, wow, and that's real that those kind of mechanics are influencing the strategy at play. But like
Right.
that's the entire game, right? Is like
Right.
real life strategy mechanics on how to manage and which assets you want and how to game theory it out, right?
Yeah, well,
That's
the thing
sick.
is, a lot of people are starting to well, we have, I don't know if you know, we have already kind of have our first kind of social game kind of running right now. It's like a power up game before the main game,
Of course.
where people can basically stake their master editions. They can use boosters, these multiplier NFTs, which were free. And I think they're at like a 0.5 floor soul floor right now. But basically, they power them up. They engage on social media, interacting, amplifying Critter Quest posts or replies. They basically just amplify them, and for every like or kind of reply or retweet that they get, they earn XP. For each XP, they earn quest, and then basically they go in and they claim this every day if they want. They don't have to, or it just accumulates. And this is them starting to power up their master editions with XP and increasing their quest allocations that already exist.
Do you think anyone is able to game these things with the AI chatbots?
With the chatbots, I don't know. So again, this is a turn-based game, right? So it's not like it's again, I know I'm really worried about like bots because even with like this new kind of tribe.fun thing, I see that the bots are probably going to get in there and just start scamming people.
Yeah.
Right. That's just kind of what happens, right? For us, we have the entry level first of all for right now for master editions at it's like $2,500 or something, right? So it's not an easy entry level for any bot to just come in and start and botting. Then we have also kind of a turn-based system, depending on the card. I don't know if you've looked at the collection, you'll see like these times on them. There's like a little circle with a time on it, like 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. So basically, those are your kind of cooldown timers, your combat timers, right? So if you have like a 3.5 hour time, that means that you have to wait 3.5 hours before you can attack another person, or 3.5 hours before you can be attacked again. I mean, botting itself. I mean, people are they're gonna learn to automate stuff. It's not gonna be so simple as kind of just botting it and attacking people, because you still need to know like who you're attacking, because I don't know if you've also seen on these cards, there's stats, right? So there's defensive stats, there's HP stats, there's attack stats, there's critical chance, and there's crit damage, and all that's going to kind of affect in an RNG scenario how you perform in the game. So yeah, I mean, you could have a bot just going out and attacking, but if the bot messes up, you lose your turn for 4 hours, and then it's got to wait again for another 4 hours. You know what I mean? It could be costly.
And it seems like correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like the way poker works, where it's like if you know how a bot plays, it can't really play as well if you know it's a bot, because then eventually you learn how to kind of like arbitrage the bot, right? Because
Right.
it's so much of the strategy is dependent on other players' actions.
Right.
So
Yeah, no, I mean,
yeah,
it's a strategy game, right? And
yeah,
I mean, the thing is that it can get costly too, because it's not gonna be free to attack. It's not, and you're basically, I mean, I haven't even really gotten into the game. I'm talking about attacking in this, and the game itself is actually these vaults, right? Consider like think of like a vault that you would stake something to, right? So we're gonna have different vaults that are generated from fees off the platform, like Quest, Solana, partners. I don't know if you know that we were kind of already kind of working on our first Quest partnership and something else I can't really reveal yet, but with Ponke. So we're in close contact with Ponke right now, and we're kind of building out some cool integrations with Ponke, and the idea is that we're going to have a Ponke vault where people can play to earn Ponke. But yeah, again, we're going to have all these different vaults that basically our community can go and play, but we're going to also provide utility to other communities at the same time.
Wait,
I can't get into it too much. Hasn't been revealed, but I mean,
Yeah. Wait, so are you gonna stake your NFTs to the vault, or what are you gonna stake exactly? Like, what's
so you would stake your NFT, and then you would stake Quest. So you would need both. So you
Got it.
obviously, if you have a Quest on your NFT, you're going to get staked into the game. All right. So you'll have to be locking your Quest into your NFTs in order to participate in the game. And based on how much Quest you have locked on your NFTs, depend on your weight inside that specific game. Right. The longer you last in the game, the longer you decide to be in the game and last in the game, the more you earn. So, if you get knocked out or if you got taken out, your rewards can get taken and you instantly stop losing rewards.
Sure.
So
Well, I know-
that's the TLDR on that.
Yeah, the main thing that really interests me is the amount of like new mechanics you seem to be introducing to this, this world. Would you mind naming like I know you've like referenced a lot of them, but like just how many new mechanics do you have going on? You have the
Okay.
I don't even know what to name them. Can you just describe each one if you can?
Well, I look at these as like kind of like smart value containers, right? So it's kind of like these locked-in value containers. And again, we want this kind of tech like to be not just used for Critters Quest. We're kind of showcasing this tech with Critters Quest, right? We actually want to do a SaaS platform where other companies or other projects can go and kind of decide, their own kind of configuration for these token-bound assets, like doing OTC trading. So like let's say a project, launches and they want to throw maybe 30% of their supply into like an OTC type trade on an NFT versus kind of just dumping it out into the open market and causing the sell pressure, right? Well, that they could do that, right? Or let's say like a trader like you have a subscriber and you have a bunch of coins that you like, right? And you want to throw them into a single like portfolio. You can do that with an NFT and you can offer it to your subscribers. If you wanted to even do like an index fund, you could throw these on like an index fund, right? These could be considered index funds. If you wanted to do like futures contract, you could even have these as kind of like expiring with like a force majeure, like somebody has to take ownership at a certain time, right? So there's a lot of there's a lot of kind of cool kind of avenues to go from this. We're showcasing it more as a game and kind of have of a fun route because we just feel like there's just more engagement and more of a competition. I don't know, just more fun. For me, it's just more fun showcasing it that way. But we do plan to launch our SaaS platform, allowing other companies to or projects to take advantage of this kind of tech that we've built out, probably in Q2.
Yeah, no, it sounds really, really cool. So, fuck, Beanie distracted me. He's in chat saying better than Wolf Game, and I just like started laughing. Okay. Yeah. So have you looked into Wolf Game? Do you know the certain things that happen there with like wool pouches? That was kind of the big thing that fucked the game, to be honest. But
right. Oh, it fucked the game.
It made the token dilute a lot. So
okay.
So do you have ways that you're gonna dilute this thing, or do you have ways to avoid dilution?
So yeah, so like I said, so we'll come back. Let's come back to the edition minting, right? So the idea is that master editions can mint editions, right? Yeah. And the idea is that they're going to allocate their tokens onto the editions. Why? Because they're incentivized to make money off of trading, right? The master editions. They're going to want people trading these editions on secondary markets, right?
That's the only way they can yield from it is if they mint it onto the editions.
Well,
if they mint the editions, yeah.
There's going to be other ways to get it off of like unlocked and into circulating supply, but what I'm saying is they're going to be incentivized to lock it up into the editions because they're directly going to earn from that.
Yeah.
So now these master editions are essentially incentivized to go and buy Quest on the open market and lock it up on their master editions just so they can redistribute it and control the market.
Yeah.
So there's a huge incentive for these master editions to just eat up the supply, lock it up, and control the market through this token bound.
So how do you have the master editions yielding the royalties? Is it through a smart contract? Is it through like
Yeah,
a
it's all
private
done
platform? Okay.
No, it's all done on chain. It's all done on chain. It's all done like instantly. We have it's live right now.
And
Like you,
the exchanges like Magic Eden and Sniper,
they
they
all
just like
support it.
do they naturally support it, or did you need to go to them?
They support it because it's through Metaplex. So we use Metaplex Standard. We're using Metaplex Standard for a lot of the stuff that we're doing. But we have our own custom smart contracts to handle everything. But we're using the Metaplex Standard. I mean, everybody uses the Metaplex Standard. You don't even realize that like everybody uses Metaplex Standard. I mean, if you're using Solana, you're using Metaplex. I mean, everything runs on Metaplex.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
actually pretty insane how much kind of like attention they don't get because they're that big in Solana. But
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean,
I don't know what Metaplex is, to be honest. Is there
Really?
Is there an Ethereum
crazy.
equivalent that I should know about, or what?
I guess what would be the Metaplex? Again, I'm not really an Ethereum guy, to be honest with you. I never got into
Oh
Ethereum
man,
NFTs.
should I know what Metaplex is? Is that bad? Chat, what do we think? Is that bad? Oh god.
Metaplex is huge. I mean, Metaplex is they do the NFTs. They're doing all your token metadata. So every pump fund coin that's made is probably using Metaplex. Everything.
Is it like IPFS? Is that maybe what it is?
Well, they do they do metadata, right? They do all the metadata
Yeah.
on chain.
Okay.
So they're the ones who handle like all that. Yeah. No, I mean Metaplex is really good. I mean they've created a really good product. They've also been very helpful. We've worked with a few people from there on certain aspects. They've been very helpful. But I feel like they should get a lot more kind of credit in Solana than they do. But yeah, I mean,
Well, one thing I know from being in this industry for years is that basically the main marketing that matters is basically up only technology. Up up only technology, right? The price manufactured with different things to go up. Do you have that mentality as a builder? Are you thinking how do we just engineer a chart right now? How do we make the fucking community go rabid and they don't feel like they have enough, so they're buying more and more like
right. So I mean, I think it comes down to the core, which is the value, stacking value on value, and that's kind of like what we're trying to do, and that's kind of why I'm making sure that all the value goes into the master edition. Like you were saying, like Kong's had like banana, and then you can mint like a baby. We've already done two mints off of the master edition. So if you own a master edition, you can go and do a PFP mint, and you can actually get a free multiplier. It's a spin. I don't know if you've seen the spins from the multipliers, and you can just go right now. You have to make sure that the master edition you buy is still eligible because it's one spin per master edition, and even if you buy it on the secondary market and someone used it already, you can't spin. But using our Quest terminal, you can go and see if it's a virgin or not, right? So virgin is basically meaning it hasn't been spun, it hasn't been minted. So yeah, I mean,
wow.
yeah.
So where'd you get the branding inspiration from?
What critters?
Yeah.
So we had an artist that had a few collections that he had sitting around, and we liked it. We liked it. We thought the art was very neutral. We wanted to go for more of a fun theme using like Comic Sans, and my graphic designer thought this is good. Something simple. It focuses more on the tech more than maybe on kind of like the art itself, but it's still fun, right? And I think it's for everybody. It's not just for adults, or sorry, just for adults or for anime. This is like I've seen a lot of people, like even their kids are drawing this. Their kids are having fun with like our PFP generator and stuff like that. So it's like I feel like it could be for anybody because it's so neutral. Like I don't know if you've seen like these PFPs. There's actually like like if you go critter like it's not the biggest collection, but people are creating like their own artwork. And if you go to the Critter PFP on Sniper, you can see kind of like the backgrounds people are using, how neutral that like the artwork really is, that it kind of just goes with everything.
Cool. So chat is asking if you can screen share and show them. They want to see some stuff.
They want oh man. I mean, I was actually most of my stuff's on this computer.
Come on, chat.
I wasn't expecting that. Let me see. Or hold on. Let me see if I can. See. What do they want to see? What exactly they want to see? I said I don't have a wallet on my MacBook Air.
I think they want to see the marketplace, maybe the social game. Oh, Alpha Leak. Uh-oh. All right, what can you tell us about the full game?
No, I mean, I'm not releasing anything. All I can say is that it's going to naturally transition from what it's at right now. So you're not even
Ooh.
gonna, so you're not even gonna really, it's gonna be a very natural process. So like, people will say, oh, it's coming this day, coming this day. No, it's like just gonna happen without like kind of,
Is
just
are you
naturally
gonna
gonna happen.
integrate some of the social mechanics that you like already have?
Exactly.
Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Is it getting competitive in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
community?
I've seen a few memes. Like, I don't know if you know, we have the Daily Quest show. Like, we have our own spaces every day with Ty Butley,
Of
yeah,
course,
from
seen
the
that. Seen that.
Right, right. So there's been a bunch of memes with him getting his head cut off and I don't know, some crazy stuff. So yeah,
Which
it's getting pretty competitive.
which faction do you think I would be a part of? Like, which one do you think
Well, I
would?
know Tropo and Ty are Blood Moon. I'm in Mudclaw. I don't know. I mean, everybody seems to be gearing towards like Blood Moon, but I don't know if you
What are
wanted to
the
go with like
so Amethyst, Mudclaw, Blood Moon? What's the other one?
Eternals. Eternals is hard because that's the rarest faction. There might not be many available for those. Mudclaw's the one I'm in. You could do Verdant or
Yeah,
Torrent.
I mean, I'm ENTJ, so I'm kind of like the rarest. I'm the rarest faction. I'm the most like rare
Okay.
spectacle. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'm
the
just saying.
platypus is the rare, like everybody goes crazy for the platypus. It's the rarest critter. Eternals are the rarest faction. We're actually updating some UI right now, so you can see base items. Oh, that's another thing I didn't even get into. We're gonna have a whole shop where you can change interchangeable items. Your items will actually exist in the same wallet as the NFT. So if you sell the NFT, you sell it with the items, or you can unequip the items and sell the items in the secondary market.
So the
There's gonna
items
be
are on chain.
the items are gonna be on chain. Everything's gonna be
What
on chain.
kind of token standard are they? Did you have to change the token standard if they're going to
No,
be?
they're NFTs. They'll be NFTs with
Yeah.
images, and they'll have their own collection. We'll have the Critters items collection, and that's where you'll be able to have decks, and you'll be able to have items and your amulets and any type of item. We're doing a shard, so the shards will be in there too. Shards are basically going to be these collectible things that you can have to piece together to get a whole item. Um, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things coming. There's a lot of things coming, and we want to keep everything on chain and tradable and kind of valuable for the person. Our item shop is kind of cool too because it's going to be a hybrid 404. So instead of kind of just unlimited, well, it would be unlimited, but it'll get more. Basically, the more supply of an item that gets put into circulation, the more expensive it's going to be to mint a new one. Somebody can then take that item, burn it, get a redemption in quest, and then it basically lowers the next mint price. So it's like this kind of balance for items, so we're not saturating the market with a bunch of items, and having what typically just happens in having hundreds of thousands of uh, useless items that never get sold on marketplaces. So
It's true.
yeah.
It's true. It's true. Are people going to be able to bundle these and sell them if
Yeah,
they
that's what
go?
I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you could essentially go with, and even addition, right? So you can equip items onto editions, not just master editions,
Got it.
and you
Okay,
can sell.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. So any type of NFT that's participating in the ecosystem, you would be able to equip essentially. Even the editions can have quest on them, right? So you could have an edition, not necessarily a master edition. You could have an edition with say 5 different aftermarket or kind of customized items on it, and sell it with the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Every master edition comes with a base item, right? So they already come with items. And that's what we're releasing basically today is a ranking system to show which critters have the best items, the most powerful items. We have yet to release that. We're releasing that today, so you'll be able to today to go and see like, oh shit, this critter number 12 whatever has like the number one amulet, and that's the number one item, and for right now before other ones get minted, that's the number
That way
one
it could have a higher
base item.
floor. You could list it for higher, right? Okay.
Exactly, because
There you
it'll
go.
be it's you could base a whole character around that single item, right?
Yeah. I mean, this reminds me of the good old days back when we had Ether Orcs and Wolfgang. But it feels like you guys could push the envelope the same way Solana advanced from Ethereum. Like it feels like some of the things that you guys are doing, it's just another step forward in this crazy industry, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited, and I think our goal is to kind of take some of that token trading market share and bring it to marketplace to NFT marketplaces.
Yeah.
And I think that we can do that with with these token bound assets and having a wallet connected to these NFTs. And I mean, I really think like once people kind of see the possibilities, I hope like people are listening, like being able to do portfolios via an NFT, being able to do OTC trading versus kind of instantly selling. Like I saw the Trump tokens were dumping on their holders, dunking on their holders. I said,
Oh,
instead of dunking on your holders, why don't you just lock it up and sell it via OTC on this token bound asset technology, right? So it's like, it's still early, obviously. I mean, I just did it just to try and get some attention, but you know what I mean? Like, it makes more sense. It makes more sense to do it this way rather than dunking on your holders, right?
yeah. Is it yeah, chat's flying. Chat, let me know if you have any questions. Chat, 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 chat. Chat, 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 chat. How many master editions you got?
You or me?
You.
Me? Well, we minted out one by one with the community during the mint. I think we got like 60 or 70.
Okay. And then also with the master editions yielding royalties, is that like I know this is the most boring question of all time, but is there like an issue with that being like a security or something?
That's not for me to decide. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Trump launched a meme coin actually, so that's
Right,
gonna be like
right,
my
right, right.
that's gonna be like the new response to everything. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
So
I
Trump
consider this
launched a meme
MLM.
coin.
I consider this MLM marketing, right? So I
Yeah.
come from like an affiliate marketing background. I would consider this more of like just a sale. I mean, you're selling, I mean, if you're the owner, you're selling your product, you're just basically, I'm giving you a tool to be able to sell your product. These are essentially products, I mean, you need these to play the game, you need these to participate in the ecosystem. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, it's not for me to decide. Um, yeah,
Also, are you really tall and muscular? Is that true?
I don't know who says that.
That's what Beanie said.
Oh, is that what he said? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I go to the gym every day.
I think I saw a
Like
video. I think I saw a pic of you like rock
6'3".
climbing or something.
I don't think I know. I've never rock climbed.
Okay,
I
okay.
do.
You
No,
were doing
I
some
lift weights.
hella. You were doing some crazy active shit. That's for
Oh,
sure.
really? I
Believe
know.
so.
I lift weights. I lift weights usually in the mornings. Like I'll wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Get my kid ready for school. Eat breakfast, go to the gym, then hop on calls all day long and just building stuff. So
Have you met Beanie the Goat IRL?
yeah, of course. I've known Beanie for like over 20 years.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
I
what the
was
fuck?
I was part of a lot of a lot of stuff in Beanie's past too. So I mean, we built out a lot of stuff way back in the day.
Dude, free
This
Beanie,
isn't my
bro.
first. Right. This isn't my first kind of like interaction or business with Beanie. No, I've done many successful businesses with Beanie. We've had great success in the past early internet days. We did very well.
Who
Yeah.
who mocks who at the driving range?
You know what? We haven't played golf. I don't know. We just never play golf together. I don't know why. That's weird. We went to we went to a golf resort to meet somebody when last time I was where he lives, and like we didn't play golf. We just kind of sat there and talked. But yeah, it's weird. We've never played. He's invited me. He said like I should come down and play some golf.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. I think he'd fucking take you. I'm not gonna lie. I would
no,
not.
he's way better. He's
He's
way
a,
better.
he,
I don't
he
know.
seems like a veteran. I don't know.
I don't know if I don't know if he's ever told this story, but he actually won a tournament where he got to go and like eat with like the queen and shit. Like he won like some fancy tournament, and he got to go and like sit and have dinner with the Queen and England.
The
And everything.
queen
Yeah,
got to the
yeah,
queen got
dude.
to meet Beanie. Damn!
Yeah,
I wish I was her, dude. What the
right?
fuck?
Yeah, like he won that. Like he's actually that good. Like he won some. I forget what the tournament was, but he's that good that he won, and he got to go and take advantage of that at the
Damn.
Windsor Castle or whatever it was. Yeah,
Damn.
pretty crazy.
Okay. Well, please, please, please do not pull a pixel vault, bro. No, I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I don't even know what that means anymore, but just stay on the grind. I do have a heart out in 5, so I just want to talk to chat for my last 5 minutes on stream. But it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really cool meeting you. I feel like you
Yeah, I
introduced
appreciate it.
people to this like ecosystem and stuff. So Thank you, and I look
I
forward
appreciate
to
your time.
seeing what else you do, because I think the main thing that interests me is like the NFT mechanics and kind of the way that you're innovating on that. So it's very exciting.
Evolving NFTs from what they are right now. That's
Exactly.
kind of, that's how I've looked at it, just evolving them, beyond what they currently are, I guess, considered or looked as, viewed as.
Exactly. All right, I gotta head out.
All
Good
right, man.
meeting you.
Take care.